taken my MX-5 around some of my local tracks in Assetto Corsa, but I haven't yet taken it overseas. Now that it's in game, I can, and given that I visited Laguna Seca last year for the Miata reunion in October, I thought it'd be an excellent choice on a place to take the car and see what sort of lap times it'll do. I had the honour of driving around the circuit in Stu's very beastie V8 MX-5 or Miata, and that thing, I think he got it down to a low 40, which is still pretty impressive. But you know, it's a car that hadn't quite been set up. He definitely didn't have the grip that my car has. He obviously had a bit more grunt. My car has a lot more aero, but I'm assuming I'll probably get a slightly quicker time. Definitely won't have the grunt down the straights, and nowhere near the awesome noise that his V8 makes. But anyway, we are at Laguna. We are in my Turbo MX-5. Let's see what sort of lap time I can do here. I have some familiarity with Laguna. I've driven it enough in sims to kind of understand the circuit, and having been there in real life definitely gives you a bit more of an experience for it, a bit more of an appreciation for the circuit. I did not by any means expect the corkscrew to do what it did to my guts. You drop through that corner and your body just goes like a roller coaster. It is an amazing corner. So I'm going to take a few laps to get my eye in here, kind of work out what gears need to be used where, but hopefully I'm not too slow to get up to speed. So as we head up the hill towards the back, bit of a break here, probably should drop to 4th, I think. Yeah, 5th's a bit slow. It was lovely walking the circuit as well. Just ahead of us here, right in front of where we're sort of pointing the car towards, so many squirrels. I was stunned. There's just squirrels everywhere running around. I'm going to leave it in 4th here. This is quite a quick corner. If you get it into the camber of the turn, it really pulls the car around. And you got to remember to brake early here because it's so easy to go deep, like I've just done there. And then when we go screaming down the main straight. I don't think we'll hit 6th. It's not a very long straight. Just shy of 200 there by the look of it. Ease on the power as we come out. And brake. Get the car in. We're going to run a little wide, but not too bad. Leave it in 4th. Just a dab of the brakes or a little bit more. We're late on the turn in there, but not too bad. Up to 5th. Brake at about number 2. Back down to 4th. Again, a little bit wide of the apex. And just on the exit, not too bad. Can we leave it in 4th? We probably should use 5th. Definitely 4th through the corner though. Up to 5th. We're going to come back to the left of the circuit, brake. And then this is where your guts drop. Get the car turned in. I really like to cut this left as much as I can and then run wide out there. Probably didn't need to change gear. No, I didn't. Leave it in 4th for the credit. You dork. Come on. Yeah, still late on the brakes there, so we're going to brake earlier. Oh, 4th. 5th. And that's a 134.2, which I'm pretty sure is pretty damn quick around this circuit. Now, I can't remember exactly what the time was, but I'm fairly confident that Ryan Pass, in his self-named Hyper Miata, is the fastest Miata around this circuit. And I'm pretty sure He did a 134, I think. So we're already in record setting territory with our first hot lap. Oh, we're going to run wide. Oh, not too bad. 5th this time. Back to 4th. Get her hooked in. Up to 5th. And brake. Oh, there's an ass clenching moment there where you're like, am I going to get the car stopped for that drop? I would hate to think what would happen if you had a brake failure coming into that corner. Oh, just a little wide there, but not too bad. Now remember to brake early this time. We're going to brake at the white triangle. There we go. Still wide at the exit. Not too bad. 34.7, a little slower. Brake deep into the corner, get the car hooked around. Definitely a nice line, I think. I like that line. That was a nice line. Oh, that's better. Let's do the same for this next guy. Good. A little bit slow, could have gone faster. Up to 5th. Now brake at about the 2. Oh, a little bit deep. Not too bad there. Ease our way back over to the left. Oh. That's what happens when you're late on the brakes. If that was the real world, your jocks would be full of shit. Oh, I love that second to last corner. Brake early here, we always balk it up. There we go. Try and get the car around this corner. I think most people run wide over that curving there on the exit of the final corner, so I'm going to do the same. And there's the 33. Suffice to say, if I was doing these lap times in the real world, I'd have big balls. But it's just a game, so my balls are tiny. Come on, we'll do one more. One more. Make it a clean one. Or a dirty one. Not enough braking there. We've pushed it wide because of that. Too much speed. Take quite a bit of speed through there too. Such a cool track. Oh. It's how to be a noob. Alright, we'll do one more lap, a clean one. See how we go. Good. Okay. Still not perfect through there, but I'll take it. Not bad through there. Braking a bit early there this time so that I don't go barreling off the circuit. Balance the throttle as we come through this corner. Leave it in fourth for the second to final. A little bit wide, but not too bad. Don't forget to brake a little bit early for this one. Probably could leave in third to ease up the wheel spin. Oh, not too bad. And fifth gear, another 34. So we didn't quite improve, but you know. Oh. Nonetheless, it's a pretty good result. Now, obviously, this car being in-game, you can kind of push it to 150%, or at least 110% that you wouldn't be able to do if this was the real world. Also, things like the sequential shifter mean you're not having to play around with a gear stick trying to work out what gear you're in or having misshifts or anything. But to get a 34 out of this car in this game when my real world lap times at Phillip Island very similarly match this car in game, goes to show that maybe the car could be pretty damn quick at Laguna. That's a quick time. That's pretty sure rivaling the lap record at Laguna, which is cool. Anyway, as I mentioned in the last one, don't forget, if you want to have a go in my car in-game, Assetto Corsa, the links to download it are in the description. I've also got the hyper version with 600 something horsepower, and also the stock NB if you want to have a go at that. A little bit boring, but hey, it's there anyway. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Ta.